And welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem Lock League. And last time out, we saw a tough loss for our rookie. Colton Blackburn went out there, gave up one run, and that was the only run of the game. The Protectors win and handed us our first loss of the season. Starting off 2-1 is a solid start for us, especially seeing where we were last year. But this in Game 4 will be the first of a doubleheader against the Skimmers at home. We will get a chance to see the veteran Clark Cohen. I think that's the cousin of Cairo Cohen on our team. And we'll be facing off against Will Moran. And if you recall last year, we got completely demoralized by him and the Skimmers in that matchup against them. So let's go ahead and get into this ball game. I want to see if we can respond well to the shutout that we just faced in the last game. So taking a look at the lineup, I did do the suggested lineup first, as I like to do. Tiger Gray is locked in at first base right now. Like having Connor Sandoval in the DH spot, but I might actually put him at second. No, we're gonna keep Jack Mars out there for this one. Odin Thomas in right. Aaliyah Sesame had the day off in the last one. She has recovered her fitness, and she is ready to go. We'll have Jack Mars tense right now at second base. He has struggled to start the season after making it in the top 10 last year at number 5. He has not responded well this season. Jonah Gonzalez is having a great year. He'll be in left field and locked in. Fernanda Branch at third, Sylvan Reddy at short, and then Wilson Thornton, former All-Star, is struggling this year, so he'll be tense and in center field. Let's do a little bit of rearranging our lineup here. We don't have a ton of speed on this team, I am noticing, and it does make things kind of tough. Actually, Tiger is faster than I expected, but I don't like him in the number 1 spot. I'm gonna put Jonah Gonzalez in the first spot in the lineup, so we're gonna have him leading off. Let's do Tiger, then Odin. I believe Will Moran is an A. Okay, so he's in A place. Look at Braden Sorelli. Oh, woof. He's rattled and looking to still be out there. So we'll see how that plays out. Jonah, followed by Tiger, followed by Odin. Then let's put Aaliyah Sesame as the Ace Exterminator in the 4 spot. We'll do Connor. I guess Jack. Actually, I'll put Jack here. Then Connor. Sullivan, Fernanda, and then Whistle Thornton at the bottom of the lineup. And maybe he can get out of his mojo situation and help us out as kind of a wraparound there, as we have been using him as our leadoff hitter. But he has not liked that spot thus far. Been a minute. Let me see what their uniform is going to be. It's going to be that standard away uniform. We'll stick with our home uniform. And let's play ball. First game of the doubleheader here at the Colonial Plaza. And the favorites against the Skimmers. Oh, gosh, I wish I would have looked before I started this video just to see what the record was against the Skimmer. I think we lost 2, if not 3 games against them. Remember, we only won 3 games last year, so it was a very ugly season. And if you're still sticking around for the content, I'm hoping this year we see something turn around quite a bit, which I'm very hopeful for how this season has started so far. So Clark Cohen comes out to the mound, veteran presence for us in the 4th spot in our rotation, with a Tier 3 elite curveball, along with a changeup, a slider, and a 4-seam fastball. Avery Parks will lead things off for the Skimmers, batting .250 with Tier 1 contact versus righties. She'll ground to first. Tiger Gray scoops and steps on first. That's out number 1, and we'll turn to Bitzer Mullins. Bitzer has been a favorite killer. He's currently on fire, batting .455 with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs here so far. So a really hot start to the lineup for him. I said contact versus righties for Avery, but it's actually contact versus lefties. Here's a grounder to second. Easy play there, and Mullins will lose mojo down to locked in now. So that'll be nice for his next at-bat. Daxton Pennington will come up. No traits to work with. He has been struggling so far, batting .167. No home runs, 1 RBI. So far, Clark Cohen with 2 groundouts to start this game. And he gives up a very deep bomb to right field. This one looks like it's going to get... Oh, early jump from Odin Thomas, and it gets out of here. So as we were talking about struggling right fielder, or the struggling hitter, he gets his first home run of the year, and he gives the Skimmers a 1-0 lead. So great job, Clark. Way to make me eat my words. Phoenix Myers is locked in, batting .636, so he's been on a tear to start this season. 1 home run, 2 RBIs. He pulls one foul, then takes strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. He'll foul one off here with an 0-2 count. Takes the ball inside. Clark Cohen still neutral mojo despite giving up the home run. He gives a grounder to short. Sullivan Reddier across the diamond, and that'll end the inning. But a home run from Daxton Pennington puts the Skimmers on the board in the first inning. 1-0, and the Favorites will start with a deficit before they even step into the batter's box. Jonah Gonzalez batting .625 with no home runs and I believe 1 RBI. Yep, he is locked in. He has been doing really well to start this season. And Will Moran on the mound is a very formidable pitcher. He is an A+ starter. Has a lot of good pitch mix there. Good foul off there, spoiling a pitch. And send into left center field. That's going to get down. Trying to cut it off, but not able to get there in time is Gary Miller. And it's going to be a leadoff double for Jonah Gonzalez. Putting him in the leadoff spot has paid off for us so far to start this game off. So he'll be on second. He's still locked in. And Tiger Gray will walk up to the plate, batting .556. Tier 2 easy target helps out Will Moran. Also has Tier 2 pick officer. So it's going to make it really difficult for our runners to move around the bases without hitting the ball. And Tiger Gray lofts one over the left field, but that's going to get down and foul. 1-2 count here. Tiger will pull one into right field. That one gets down, and Sorelli comes up throwing. Will hold the runner at third base. I think that's a smart move. With nobody out, we'll have first and third for Odin Thomas. He's been okay, but I think we were expecting a little more for him offensively. Tier 2 bad ball hitter. Takes a strike high and in. Batting .333. This one weird off the bat, and it goes foul over third base. 0-2, and Odin takes a ball high. Fastball well high. Swings through strike 3, chases the pitch on the inside part of the plate. I think he was gun shy after that first pitch he saw. Aaliyah Sesame will come up batting .600. She had the day off yesterday. Tier 1 first pitch slayer. Tier 3 ace exterminator activated. Take a ball high. So not losing much with that first pitch slayer trait. Ball inside, just misses. 2-0, and Aaliyah takes a strike right there for her. She'll swing at one and push it foul, so count even 2-2 with 1 out and runners on the corners. Ooh, she hits one to deep left field. That one's going to get over the low wall in left field in the bullpen. Aaliyah Simmons exterminates Will Moran. That one getting over the wall, 399. Just a missile right off the bat. Really low launch angle there, but a fucking rocket off of the bat of Aaliyah Sesame. And we take a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the first. And Jack Mars will get in on the action. He has been struggling this year, but he gets a base hit. Despite being tense, he's still able to smack the ball around. So still, we have 1 out right now. Runner on first. Jack Mars still tense. Connor Sandoval steps up to the plate. Batting .250, has a solo home run earlier in this season. Will Moran is tense already after 20-plus pitches. Ooh, good swing there from Connor Sandoval, but not able to get the bat on the ball. And he'll push one foul there, just protecting the plate on a 2-2 count. He takes a ball. Full count here for Connor. Sandoval will line right to Phoenix Myers, who can't get back to first in time. Good reaction from Jack Mars as he's able to retreat. And what could have been a double play ends up being just a line out to first. Tough luck for Connor Sandoval, and Sullivan Reddier will step up. Batting .500 on the year so far. No home runs or RBIs. Takes a strike, 1-1 count with 1 out or 2 outs. Ball high. Will Moran struggling with his accuracy. Still has a lot of velocity and junk, though. And Sullivan sends it to right field, but it's going to hang up and right to Braden Sorelli. No fielding, but if the ball goes right to him, it makes it a lot easier. We get 3 runs on 4 hits. Great response after giving up that solo home run. And Clark Cohen has to feel good about stepping back onto the mound, knowing that his offense has his back against a very, very good pitcher in Will Moran. Liner right to Sullivan Reddier on the first pitch of the second inning, and Mauricio Khan goes down. Gary Miller comes in. Center fielder is locked in, batting .333 with 4 RBIs. Sees the curveball drop in for strike 1. There it is again and pulled foul, so an 0-2 count immediately. Ball low. Had him stuttering there. He is again here, so he's not able to guess the pitches very well. He does tee up on that fastball, but just a bit late. 2-2 count for Myers, and he'll just make enough contact to stay alive. A grounder to third right on the line. Fernando Branch will get up, scoop, throw, and get that out. So out number 2, and Braden Sorelli comes up batting .083, does have 1 RBI, rattled right now, and you'll see their chemistry has changed a bit as he now has tier 2 base rounder and tier 3 tough out. Hits one foul down the right field line and a 1-1 count here. Cohen will serve up a base hit to right center field. Heading around first into second base is Braden Sorelli. Thornton will get it, toss it in, but it's an easy double for Braden Sorelli, who he's hoping he can break out of that mojo slump that he's been dealing with, but a 2-out double will turn it over to Hugo Bass, who's also struggling. He's tense. Tier 1 power versus lefties. Batting 100. No home runs, no RBIs. 1-1 count here. Good speed on first. On second, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle. Heading around third and set home. Play at the plate, not in time, as Elias Sesame cannot handle the ball. And Whistle Thornton, very weak arm, being tense right now. That'll end up being an RBI single for Hugo Bass, and the 2 struggling hitters at the bottom of the lineup come through for the Skimmers. Skimming a bit off the top there. And B-Buck will come up, locked in. Tier 2 fastball hitter. Sends one deep into left field, right up against the wall, and stepping away is Jonah Gonzalez will haul that in to end the inning. But another run comes across. Clark Cohen could not get that third out in time. And it is now 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Fernando Branch walks up, batting .429, tier 2 contact versus righties activated in this at-bat. 1 RBI, no home runs. But a decent, consistent hitter for us at the bottom of the lineup. Known more for her defense. Takes the ball there in a 3-1 count. In her favor, she swings at a pitch she likes, but doesn't make good contact, and that goes foul behind the plate. Full now. And she chases a pitch inside. Will Moran has been placing that fastball in on the hands and has gotten a few different batters to chase right now in this favorite lineup. So Whistle Thornton from the bottom will take strike 1. He is tense. Still, Will Moran is tense as well. Ball high there. 2-1 count for Thornton. Thornton chases way outside, batting .300 with 2 RBIs. And he'll get strike 3 there. So Will Moran starting to turn it around. Jonah Gonzalez came up in the first inning, led things off with a double, ended up scoring on the Aaliyah Sesame home run. First pitch swinging there, he's late and fouls it off. Little hack activates for him. And he'll hack it to second base, but Khan will toss to first and end the inning. So 1-2-3 for Will Moran with 2 strikeouts. And a great recovery after giving up 3 runs in the first. We head to the top of the third. Avery Parks, the leadoff batter, will step up to the plate. 0 for 1 today. She hits one hard to right field. This one looks like it's going to get right up against that wall. Odin Thomas will haul it in for out number 1. Clark Cohen has to be careful here as the batters for the Skimmers are starting to make good contact against him. And if he's not careful, we could see a couple of home run balls here. Bittermolen's still locked in. He grounded out to second in his last at-bat. Dropped him from on fire to locked in. He sends one to deep right field. This one's going foul, but it will stay in play. Diving in. Oh, my God. Odin Thomas almost makes a play up against the wall. I hope he's okay. I don't see an injury there, but really close as it just ricochets off his glove in the wall there. And called strike 3, the elite curveball comes in clutch for Clark Cohen as he freezes Bitzer Mullins and strikes him out looking for out number 2. Daxton Pennington, who was struggling up until this game, hit a home run in his last at-bat, a solo shot to get the scoring started. Gets that in the count 2-0, fouls a pitch off, make it 2-1 with 2 outs, and Clark Cohen, 45th pitch on the way. Strike 2 there, nice slider there. And a fastball, but he gets underneath it, tosses it up, or lofts it up to second base. Jack Mars will call it and catch it to end the inning. So a clean inning for Clark Cohen. Did give up a couple of hard hits, but nothing of consequence there in the third. We head to the bottom of the third, still up 3-2. Tiger Gray will get things started. Tier 2 easy target activated for Gray. Will Moran getting a little bit of accuracy help there as he places 2 strikes on the corners. Tiger has to defensively swing there. Grounds to third base, loses mojo. And that'll be out number 1. Odin Thomas 0 for 1 today. He struck out on a pitch inside. We'll see if he can learn from it. He gets that same pitch, but he'll inside out it to short. That'll be an easy play for the Skimmers, and that'll be out number 2. So quickly, Will Moran turning things around. Although he had a rough start in the first inning, he is starting to settle in as he does give up another base hit to Elise Sesame. We put her in a good spot in the order as she has been doing her job. Standing on first with 2 outs for Jack Mars, who's tense. 1 for 1 with the single earlier in this game. He hits one to deep left center field, but he didn't get all of it, just off the barrel. That's going to hang up for Gary Miller to end the inning. So gives up a single with 2 outs, but runner stranded on second, and that'll be another quiet inning for the favorite offense. Phoenix Myers 0 for 1, still locked in, betting 583. Clark Cohen looking like he's probably at the end of his day after this inning if he could get through it cleanly. Quick 2 strikes, that curveball just stays above the zone. And a grounder up the middle. Jack Mars with a late break is not able to get to that in time, and it's going to be a leadoff single for Myers and the Skimmers. Mauricio Khan steps up to the plate 0 for 1. Betting 364 with 1 RBI. Locked in at first base and taking off. Aaliyah will get the tag. Nice play from Jack Mars as he's able to get the runner heading to second base. Nice throw from Aaliyah Sesame as she has been doing everything right for us. Very good choice to bring her in for this year. And 2-2 count here for Khan. He hits one to deep right field. This one's going to get down and in the corner. Odin Thomas will come up throwing to second base, but there will not be a play. Sliding in safely is Khan, and he'll reach on a 1-out double. Fortunately, we just caught that runner stealing second base, so nothing doing there, but great speed at second for Gary Miller, who chases out of the zone already. He's locked in. Ball high there. Betting 304 RBIs for Miller. Looking to see if he can get his 5th at least. Clark Cohen's 60th pitch is a low foul ball there. 1-2 count, 1 out. And a ball right to Fernanda Branch. Gonna tag the runner. Wait, what? She was right there on the runner. She does not tag him. Instead, she decides to go to first. I thought she got the tag and then threw to first, but it wasn't enough. Clark passes it to Cairo with a runner on third with 2 outs for Braden Sorelli, who already has a double today, but it's still tense. Started this game with rattled mojo. And a grounder. Oh, what a play from Tiger Gray. Tosses to Cohen. And he'll end the inning. So very, very close. But holy shit, we saw Tiger Gray do what he does best on the field as he makes a diving effort, traps the ball, and he's able to get it over to Cairo Cohen in time. So the Cohen brothers, that's a thing, right? will do their job pitching-wise, and Cairo will take it the rest of the way. Heading to the bottom of the fourth. Will Moran, 55th pitch right here, and Connor Sandoval, deep left field. That's going to get out of here. Home run, Favorites. Big shot from Connor Sandoval. His second home run of the year is another solo shot, 415 feet, a no doubt bomb to left field. And that will extend the lead for the Favorites now 4-2. First run since the first inning, and Will Moran might have ended his day there. As he does, Khalil Stein will come in. Tier 3 Wild Thing. Tier 2 Specialist against lefties. 1-1 count here. Sullivan Reddier fouls one back. 450 ERA. And a grounder to first will be scooped by Phoenix Myers. He takes it himself. That'll be out number 1. Fernanda Branch comes in tense. Why is she tense? Is she tense because of the last at-bat? I think she might have struck out. She misses there. She fouls one off. She fouls behind 0-2. Ball in the dirt for ball 1. Good take from Fernanda. Ball inside. Now 2-2 even. Fernanda will push one down the line. Phoenix Myers with the dive. He has to toss it to first. Stein will catch that one and get the second out of the inning. Whistle Thornton comes up after the 0 for 1. He drops to 273 average now. Takes a strike on the corner. Klein not nearly affected by the wild thrower or the Wild Thing trait that we expected. Count even 2-2 with 2 outs. Thornton will muscle one into left field, but right at Hugo base to end the inning. 1-2-3 after the home run from Connor Sandoval, a solo shot to lead off the 4th, and it makes it a 4-2 ball game. So still very close. The Skimmers needing to fight back.
Now in the game, Dash.
If you lost me for a second, I think I just accidentally pulled my headphones out, so hopefully you can still hear me. Dash Boyd, the rookie, will come in to replace Whistle Thornton, a defensive move in center field. As Cairo Cohen, and that ball's going to get down to the right field corner. Chasing after it is Odin Thomas. He misplays it, allowing the runner to get to second base. Damn it, weird angle from Odin Thomas. And a leadoff double for the Skimmers. Hugo base after getting a RBI single in the last one. B-Buck gets pulled for Terrence Sparks. Terrence is tense, but has Tier 1 clutch and Tier 2 pinch perfect. With a high-pressure situation, he's getting a nice boost there to counter that tense mojo. Cairo has to figure it out right now. With nobody out and a runner on second. Falls behind 3-0 immediately. Gets a foul there on a 3-0 count, getting the green light. Interesting move for Terrence Sparks. Count even now, or count back to full, and called strike 3. So he gets the elite slider, puts it right at the top of the zone, froze him, and Terrence Sparks will go down looking. Out number 1, Avery Parks will come up now, batting 167, 0 for 2 today. First pitch strike there. Cairo Cohen locking himself back in, I think. That's a ball low. His fastball on the outside part of the plate is going to be called ball 2. Slider stays high, so 3-1 now. Composed activates for Cairo. And sent into right field, taking after it is Odin Thomas, and he does get to it in time. Strong arm, throw to third, and just safe. Oh, just ahead of the tag. Sliding into third base is Hugo base. And good throw from Odin Thomas, but now 2 outs. Bitzer Mullen comes up, locked in. Contact versus righties here, and a runner on third base. Needing to get a base hit to let the run score. And he will into right field. They've been peppering that corner. Odin Thomas chasing after another one. He'll come up throwing to second base. Mullins will slide in safely. And that's an RBI double for Bitzer Mullins, the number 2 hitter. Comes through for his team, and we are close to within a run again. With 2 outs, Daxton Pennington comes in. Above average speed at second base, but Aaliyah Sesame behind the plate with a really, really solid arm. It's going to be a base hit up the middle. Coming up throwing is Daxton Boyd, coming home with the throw just behind it, and it's safe at home. A RBI single from Daxton Pennington ties this ball game up in the top of the 5th. Cairo will get pulled for Kansas Gibbs. Oh, shit. Kansas Gibbs comes in. Tier 2 reverse splits against the righties as a lefty with 2 outs. He is probably the weakest arm in our bullpen. Great junk with that curveball and that slider, as you saw right there. Good block from Aaliyah. But not much velocity, not much accuracy. 2-2 count and chases the slider outside. Myers goes down swinging. A 2-run score, and the Skimmers tie this ball game up in the top of the 5th. So an inning and a half left to work with in this ball game, and the favorites have to figure something out as they reach the top of the order for the 3rd time today. Tarek Sparks will get pulled for Bento Foster behind the plate. Backup catcher will squat in there for Khalil Stein. Almost getting his knees taken out. Jonah Gonzalez dodges out of that one. 2-1 count, and Jonah sends it to left field, but it's going to hang up for Hugo Base. That's out number 1. Tiger Gray 1 for 2 with a single. Batting .545, max pressure here. He is locked in. Tier 2 easy target, helping out Khalil, who's getting very tired. Pitch 20 on the way, and he is gassed. Opportunity here for Tiger. Strike called. 1-2 count, and he swings through strike 3. So despite all that contact, he still whiffs through that pitch and goes back to the dugout. 2 outs for Odin Thomas. You'll see the reverse splits activated, but instead Nadia Macias comes in. Another lefty with tier 2 reverse splits will step up to the mound with a tier 1 elite 4-seam fastball as well. There's a slider and a curveball. And dribbled behind the plate is Odin Thomas. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Takes strike 3. Odin will lose mojo. He's pissed, but man, that was a good pitch from Nadia Macias. And we go down quietly in the 5th. Number 5-6-7 for the Skimmers, starting with Mauricio Khan, who has a double today. He's locked in. Tier 2 reverse splits for Gibbs. Crosses up with Aaliyah, and that's going to be ball 1 outside. And a ground ball right to Jack Mars, hit hard, but right to the hitter, or to the second baseman for out number 1. Khan will lose some mojo there. Gary Miller started locked in, but he's 0 for 2 today. He goes back to neutral mojo. Fastball low at the bottom of the zone, swung through for strike 1. Takes a ball high. Inside for strike 2, good pitch from Gibbs. And there's strike 3 swinging, so Gibbs gets another strikeout. Myers goes down. I'm sorry, shit, I already forgot his name. Center fielder goes down swinging, and Braden Sorelli back to rattled. First pitch swinging, and he fouls it off. Ball outside on the slider. Drops out of the zone there, and that's strike 2. Tough out activates for Sorelli. Pops one foul there, staying alive. 1-2. Another foul, just making just enough contact to stay alive. And takes strike 3. The slider catches the corner. Called strike 3, ends the inning. So we are heading into the bottom of the 6th and going 4-5-6. An opportunity for us to finish this one off and not have to go to extra innings. We will see Aaliyah Sesame come up. She is locked in, has tier 1 first pitch Slayer, and she'll take a strike. No ace exterminator this time. And she'll hit one up off the end of the bat and loft it into left field. That'll be caught for out number 1. Jack Mars, who's tense, will also have the reverse splits activated against him. In a max pressure situation, we'll see if he can get a little hack here as he takes ball 1 high. And he pulls one into left field. That'll get past the diving shortstop, and we'll have a runner on. Potential winning run standing at first base as Jack Mars gets his mojo back. Finally back to neutral. 2 for 3 day for him. And Connor Sandoval will step up. Already 1 home run today. He'll pull one to right field, and that's going to get past the first baseman. Jack Mars heading to second. Now winning run standing on second base with 1 out, and Sullivan Reddier coming up to the plate. 0 for 2 today. Batting average dropping down to 400. Macias will have reverse splits. First pitch strike drops into the corner there. Macias with not much accuracy, but she's got some good velocity and junk. Fouls that one back, and a 1-2 count for Reddier. Protect the plate man. He fouls one off there. Good swing. And right to third base. Pennington will go to second. Over to first. Double play ends the inning. And we'll go to extras again. Oh, shit. game tied 4-4 as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Hugo Base will come up 2 for 2 with a double, a single, and an RBI. He is tense. We'll have reverse splits activated against him as Gibbs is locked in. Fouls the first pitch off. Ball high. Drops in, and that one's going to be swung at, and that's strike 2. And there's a nasty pitch from Kansas Gibbs as he drops that curveball right out of the bottom of the zone for strike 3. Benno Foster will come up. Tier 2 consistent. He's at neutral mojo right now, and reverse splits activated against him. Kansas Gibbs throws a ball at the top of the zone. Curveball drops in, fouled off from Foster. That was a nasty slider there. It stays out inside. Fouled off, 2-2 count. Foster will foul off, staying alive on the fastball. Ball low, full count now. Foster trying to stay alive for his Skimmers. And he does not catch the corner. That'll be ball 4, so Foster, the number 9 hitter and backup catcher, works a walk. And Avery Parks will come up 0 for 3, batting 143 now. Tier 1 contact versus lefties slightly offsets the reverse splits right now from Kansas Gibbs, who's still locked in, but 30 pitches already, and he's tired. 1 out. A liner to right field is going to get down in front of Odin Thomas, who traps it, and runner read it properly. Foster able to reach second base in time. So 2 on and 1 out for Bitzer Mullins, who has an RBI double to tie this game. Harvey Loncheros will come in with a Tier 3 elite changeup. Has specialist against lefties. A changeup, a four-seam, and a slider. That was the changeup right there. 1-1 count for Mullins, who's locked in. Ball inside. Another changeup there. Slider. A lot of action there as it tails foul, or tails for a ball. There's the changeup. So full count with 1 out. Mullins will stay alive, just making contact, spoiling a good pitch from Loncheros. And a dribbler off the... Oh, my God. Jack Mars diving because he was playing at double play depth. Head-to-head towards right field. Dives for the ball. Misses it. About 23% chance that he wasn't going to make that play. Just a tough outcome altogether. Bases loaded with 1 out. And Daxton Pennington, who's been a thorn in our sides here today, will step up to the plate. And he blasts one to right field. That's going to hang up. Odin Thomas is tense. Runners heading home. Odin Thomas with a strong arm. Not in time. And that's going to break the tie. The Skimmers in the top of the 7th score on the sacrifice fly from Daxton Pennington. And runners on first and second with 2 outs. Locked in. Phoenix Myers comes up. Harvey Loncheros will get a first pitch strike on the changeup. Slider drops out. 1-1, 2 outs. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate, and it's going to get out of play. 1-2 count. Loncheros gets the called strike 3 on a fastball, low and in, and Myers will go down looking, but Pennington with the sacrifice fly to right breaks the tie, and now the favorites in the bottom of the 7th have to score a run to tie, 2 to win, and we'll start with Macias against Fernanda Branch. Fernanda is tense still. She has Tier 2 reverse splits against her. 2-1 count here. Come on, Fernanda. She fouls one off, and it's 2-2. She swings way late on a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, drops the bat, and just heads back to the dugout. That's a strikeout. Oh, boy. Dash Boyd comes up. Rookie will step up to the plate. His Tier 3 is slow poke out of the box. Not a good hitter. Known more for his defense. 1-1 count. Swings through strike 2. And ball low outside. 2-2 count here. And he hits one hard to left center field, but got underneath it, and that's going to hang up. Calling it and catching it is Gary Miller, and that's out number 2. So good spot for Boyd, but he just got underneath it, and it hung up for too long. Jonah Gonzalez, 1 for 3 with a double. Led this thing off with a base hit. There's a crossed-up pitch there for strike 1. Little Hack activates. Jonah takes ball inside. 1-1 count. Ball low. And past the diving first baseman into right field, and we have a runner on with 2 outs. That is the potential tying run. We need him to score in order to keep this game alive. Tiger Gray, if he could pull one over that right field porch, I would love to see it. As Nadia Macias comes out and Stetson Franks comes in. Tier 1 elite four-seam fastball, has a slider and a curveball, takes a first pitch strike. Tiger's late on that one, and it's an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Tiger will dribble one up the middle. Bitzer Mullins will toss to first and end this game. Damn it! Skimmers take game 1 of the doubleheader. What an ugly loss that was. We just couldn't get things sorted out. I think we made some mistakes defensively. Pitching-wise, I thought we did okay. But, man, that was a really tough and ugly game. Our offense was really more at fault there. I think outside of Aaliyah Sesame, we had the home run from Connor Sandoval, and then it was very quiet the rest of the way. Look at that bottom half of the order for us. 0 for 3, 0 for 3, 0 for 2, 0 for 1. And then, of course, 0 for 3 day from Odin Thomas with 2 strikeouts. These are looking tough for us right now. We have the talent, but we're just not clicking like everyone together. It's just like kind of spotty right now. For the Skimmers, Daxton Pennington had himself a day, so he came in struggling, but he goes 2 for 3 at a home run, 3 RBIs. Damn it, that's so frustrating. 2 for 4 day for Bitzer Mullins as he scored a run and hit it an RBI. And then Sorelli, of course, he came in rattled, went 1 for 3 with a run scored. Hugo Bass came in tense. He went 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. So just bad luck for us and good luck for them. Pitching-wise, Clark Cohen started things off. Our first time seeing him. He went 3 2/3. He gave up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, off of 1 home run, and a strikeout. Cairo Cohen came in to replace him. Went 1 inning. He get 1+ innings, giving up 3 hits, gave up 2 earned runs and 1 strikeout. Kansas Gibbs unfortunately gets the loss. He pitched decently well, 1 2/3, giving up 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 earned run, and 4 strikeouts. And then Harvey Loncheros came in, gave up that game-scoring run to break the tie in the 7th inning. He went 2/3, giving up 1 hit and 1 strikeout. On the other side, Moran was not his normal lethal self. He went 3+ innings, 6 hits, 2 home runs, 4 earned runs, and 3 strikeouts. Stein came in 1 2/3, did not allow a runner to reach, and struck out 1. Macias got the win. 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, and then Franks came in to get that last out to end the game. So really frustrating. Macias shouldn't have pitched so well against us, I think, but it is what it is. Pennington, your number 1 star. Aaliyah Sesame with a really great game, goes 2 for 3 with a home run, a 3-run homer, and that had us the lead for most of this game. She gets the number 2 spot, Connor Sandoval with the number 3 spot. But we lose our 2nd consecutive game. We drop to 2-2 now on the season. And now that we've seen our starting rotation, I do like what I see. And I am very curious to see what happens on another time through the rotation. This is a very tough decision to make here between Tiger Gray and Cairo Cohen. Tiger's 22. Cairo is 22. They're both A-. I mean, how do you go? How do you make a decision between these two? I think probably what I'll do is I'll choose Cairo. I don't think he pitched his best. I still think he's been underperforming since he's been on the favorites. Plus, he's at 99 loyalty, so I think that's better than trying to tank Tiger Gray's loyalty. Maybe we can get some development for either of them to help them boost their loyalty there. Between these two, who gets the drop in loyalty? Shoot. I think I'm going to go with Tucker Long here because Muhammad McCormick doesn't deserve it after his really great performance in that last game we saw him in game 3. So sorry, Tucker. Neither of them are like core pieces, but I hate to see them get any loyalty drop there. Skipping through those, we are sitting at 2.5 games back of the Rippers, who are undefeated so far, the only undefeated team in the league right now, with a plus 26 run differential. They are just completely demolishing everyone in their path. Burglars sitting at 4-1 right now, 1 game back with a plus 2 run differential, and we sit in 3rd place. So not terrible, but not looking good either. 2 tough losses. We lost the last 2 games by 1 run, and Yeah, it's really unfortunate, but next time out, second game of the doubleheader will be Asher Garcia against former outlaw Vincente Moon. I'm hoping Asher can put on a clinic and see if we can split the series against the Skimmers and try and get ourselves back above 500. Looking at the opportunities since the last game ended, some development for Crisp, but we'll always take that. Development for Sandoval, I'm not interested. Development for Jonah Gonzalez, might consider this. Losing Sprinter is not the biggest deal, especially if we can get that extra speed there, and I think -1 power might be worth it. See, Undulate's bringing in Trail McFreddy, was somebody we were looking at, but not something we're worried about. Asher Garcia with development, and even Fernanda Branch with some development, offensive development at that. So let's take a look at those options. So I like this one for Crisp. We have one game there. We have this one for Jonah Gonzalez. I'd like to see a speed jump up a little bit, and if we lose Sprinter, that's not the end of the world. As a tier 1 trait, -1 power doesn't matter that much with his power already being low. Asher Garcia, want this one because of his opportunity to improve even more. Muhammad McCormick, we're going to pass on that one. Connor Sandoval pass, and then this one for Fernanda. I think I'm going to do that one as well. The only two set to potentially expire are these two right here for Jonah and Asher. So let's start with Jonah. +4 speed, -1 power, 25% chance for a bonus speed. He won't get it. Does he lose the Sprinter trait? He does not. So we'll keep that one. Nice little boost out of the box. And he'll develop a little bit more, a lot quicker there in left field, which we'd like to see. Next, we'll do this one for Asher Garcia with a 3% chance to disappear. 2 velocity, +5. We don't get it. So just a slight little boost for him, who's already at an S, so we won't see him doing much changing in his rating, but he'll just continue to get better. Love to give him an extra pitch here, maybe a second fastball, and continue to see his velocity increase. But absolutely an ace, and really happy to have him on our pitching staff. You know what? With how much money we have, I'm not going to wait for these. Let's just do them. This is a blanket 1-1-1 for Chris Blopside, so we'll skip through that. Gets his mojo back up, or I'm sorry, loyalty back up. And then we'll do this one for Fernanda Branch, +2 power and contact. The chance for more power, we don't get it. 12.5% chance for more contact. We don't get that either. Unlucky. But we will take a little boost to her offense to complement her really great fielding. And that's all our development. We're not going to do these other ones. We did 4 out of 6 here. And next time out, we will be seeing Game 2 of the doubleheader, which should be playing right after this video ends. So take a look at the channel and make sure you're keeping an eye out for that. Other than that, I don't think we're making any offensive moves, or roster moves here. I think we're settled in with what we have. I will say I am nervous. Actually, Eliana Chambers is a bench option. Isn't bad. Grover Charles. What would Eliana Chambers look like? Who would we replace? Potentially Colby Foster. Dash Boyd. I hate that he has that slowpoke trait. I don't see any better option here. The only other one would be like replacing Tucker Long, but I don't think... I guess we have good enough first base options as a backup. And a +25 power, or a +10 power, +25 contact would really just be a bench bat. Ooh, might be thinking about it. That would put us at 10 million in surplus, which is still decent. But Tucker Long, who is a young piece to develop here, has gotten better. A left-handed bat off the bench. That's what Connor Sandoval is, too. We could even put Eliana Chambers as a DH, too. Looking at the difference between those two. I don't know if you're hearing any of that background noise, but they're cutting down some trees and destroying the branches outside my window. So apologies if that sound is coming through. Yeah, if we put Eliana Chambers as a as our DH. That lengthens our lineup quite a bit. It's like having another Tiger Gray, essentially, in that lineup. A lot slower, though. Ooh, you know what? I am thinking about doing this. It wouldn't affect us chemistry-wise. We lose the fastball hitter trait, which isn't that big of a deal at tier 1. I like Tucker Long, but of course Tiger Gray is kind of our key first baseman right now. I don't see any reason why we would put Tucker in unless something happened to Tiger. And if something does, then we have both McCormick and Aaliyah Sesame we can play at first. We can also put Whistle Thornton there at first if necessary. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to make the call, and we'll put Eliana Chambers on the team. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, so one big move made. I didn't think I was going to be making a roster move, but here we are. I also think it's a good idea because right now I think we're going to be facing a few tense players. Let's do a quick peek at what the lineup will look like next time out. Jesus, we have four tense players on the team right now, including Jack Mars, who lost his mojo again when he was diving for that ball into right field. After getting back to neutral, he drops immediately. Odin Thomas is tense in right, Whistle Thornton is tense in center, and Fernanda Branch tense in right field. So we're really stuck right now with our starting lineup. Shit, this sucks. Okay. Who are we going to lead things off? Let's put Sullivan Reddier in the number 1 spot. Jonah was nice in the 1 spot. Reddier at 2. Aaliyah will go 3. She's been hitting well enough. Tiger Gray 4. Then I'll do... should I do that? Yeah, I guess I can. We'll put all our tense batters at the bottom of the lineup there. And hopefully somebody can break through. We can only do so much. We can't take everybody out, you know? And I definitely want to try and split this series, or this doubleheader with the Skimmers, so I'd really want to win this game. All right. And you know what? Let's go a little bit of alternate uniform for this next game, as we'll head back home for the night game of a doubleheader against the Skimmers. Against the Skimmers. So Vincente Moon will step up to the mound for the Skimmers, and this is a good opportunity for us to try and right the ship and kind of stop the skid. Two consecutive losses, both by 1 run apiece, which is really frustrating. We could easily be 4-0 right now, just missing out on the ability to be right there with the Rippers. So, all right, thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye out for the next video. Should be following this one, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody.